What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy. And it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Hey. Oh.
The Ducks will put total weather and will get started.
First play away. 99 yards to Nick Harbor.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Don't be lagging me. I'm lagging.
Making side adjustments here. The throw, it's Sellers. Man by himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season and...
It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field. This defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Whittington. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure coming.
Yep.
Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington.
Just run, man.
At the 45 on his way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great.
He's loose. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to
quit lagging
on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here's the handoff.
No.
Like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Bullshit.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He's on it.
Snags it.
And he will
score. Touchdown, Oregon.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5.
Yes, it is.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
3-3-5. Don't get burnt overtime. That's it. We're gonna man the slot.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Man, quit lagging.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself.
Yep.
And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. He's got him wide open. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Scrambling away. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Oh, they're after him.
That's the
Gamecocks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage, and when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Dropping back. It's forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two.
Why are you running away?
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nothing.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
We got missing players.
Gets the back moving.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, my.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Looking for room at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moore to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive.
Thank you.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this position involves so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
At all.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch and work to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be hard on to protect this lead.
Not.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He lagged me on the field goal.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put it.
This one's on me.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. be changing the route. That's caught. It's Herbert. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to
you make my adjustment.
Take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big
let me lay right when I'm about to.
You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, my.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They're dealing with a second and long. Moore to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll immediately call timeout. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22.
Can't even.
Wants to keep it in the air.
Toto.
Snagged in the middle. It's Benson.
I gotta run this because I can't kick a field goal.
And the Ducks will They'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man, it's Brown. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harvard. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was
going over the top. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense defense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
South Carolina, 22.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside
Make
kick.
it the right player.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the